Hello everyone. The first thing I would like to do is to congratulate you all for choosing commerce as a stream in higher secondary. Let me first introduce what commerce is. So, commerce is a subject which basically is chosen by the students who have affinity for numbers and have more interest in business and economy. Students studying under commerce stream have a thoughtful outlook on the world outside. This career has lots of difficult challenges and practical facts added to it. Most students opt for commerce because they want to take the next steps in businesses and follow different strategies to become successful in the coming years in their lives. Due to the popularity of commerce among many students, many countries have brought up excellent career related opportunities for students in this stream, and definitely India is doing the same. The most respectable career option in this stream are chartered accountant and MBA position holders. Commerce is soon becoming a new way of modern life and setting a new direction for students to lead their life in the best way possible. Students wishing to choose commerce stream need to get themselves more acquainted with subjects like business studies, economics, accountancy, finance, mathematics, bookkeeping, etc., and also develop interest in them. In fact, commerce as a career choice is fast gaining importance in economically changing India. After this introduction, I would like to introduce myself. I am your business studies teacher for the year, and my name is Kashish Talwani. So here I present through this video the syllabus of business studies of class 11th, year 2021. Before I go forward, I would like to request you all to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can have notifications about my further uploads. And if you have any questions, any queries or feedback, please write it in the comment box. So starting with the syllabus of business studies of class 11th, the theory consists of 80 marks and there will be one project which will be of 20 marks. The syllabus of business studies is divided into two parts, part A, foundations of business, and part B, finance and trade. There will be 6 chapters under part A and 4 chapters under part B. So it makes 10 chapters in all. So now let me explain briefly the content of chapters. The first chapter under part 1 is evolution and fundamentals of business. So this chapter will give us a brief history of trade and commerce in India. Also, it will explain the literal meaning of business and its characteristics and the basic differences between the terms like business, profession and employment, which often people get confused with. It will also explain the different objectives of business. Also, it will classify the different business activities into two major categories, industries and commerce. Later on, we will also understand the classification of industries and commerce into different types. Also, we will understand what is business risk and what is the importance, nature, causes of different kinds of risk. In chapter 2, forms of business organization, we will understand different types of business organizations like sole proprietor, partnership, Hindu undivided family, cooperative societies, and company, along with merits and limitations of each type of form of business. Other than this, we will also understand what is the process for the formation of company and what are the different factors which helps anyone to choose the form of business organization. In chapter 3, we will understand the meaning and difference between public, private, and multinational companies. Its importance, its position in our country also will be understood in detail in this chapter. In chapter 4, we will read about different kinds of business services. These are the services which support business to flourish in the best possible way. We will read different services like banking, insurance, postal, transportation, and warehousing. We will also understand their importance and different types under this chapter. Chapter 5, Emerging Modes of Business, will explain in detail the meaning of e-business, its scopes, and its benefit in today's current scenario. Also, we will understand the meaning, concept, need, and scope of BPO and KPO in this chapter. Chapter 6 is Social Responsibility of Business and Business Ethics. It will make us understand the concept of social responsibility. Also, it will examine the cases for and against social responsibility. It will help us understand what are the responsibility of business towards its different stakeholders. When I say stakeholders, I mean investors, consumers, employees, government, community, and everyone who is related to the business. Also, it will explain the role of business in environment protection. It will also make us familiar with different kinds of business ethics and its elements. Then, with chapter 7, Sources of Business Finance, the part B starts, which is finance and trade. So it will give us an insight about the different types of finance and how trade runs in an actual world. So chapter 7 makes us familiar with the meaning of business finance and different sources of business finance, which are owner's fund and borrowed funds. Borrowed funds like equity, preference, retained earning are explained in very detail in this chapter. Also, we will understand different types of borrowed funds, which may be debentures, bonds, and loans from different financial institutions and commercial banks. In chapter 8, Small Business and Enterprises, we will understand a very important concept of entrepreneurship, its development in India, and different rights related to it. Also, we will understand the existence of small scale enterprises in India, and we will also understand about the act which regulates small scale businesses in India. We will also study the role of small businesses in India with special reference to rural areas. Also, we will learn to appreciate different government schemes and agencies for developing these small scale businesses in India to an extent where they are existing right away. In chapter 9, Internal Trade, we will understand the meaning and types of different internal trades and different kinds of services rendered by wholesalers and retailers in India. Also, we will explain different types of retail trades in India in the later part of this chapter. Also, the large scale retailers and the details related to them can be studied in good detail in this chapter. We will also put light over the topic GST, which you are already studying in accountancy. Last, chapter number 10, International Trade, will make us familiar with the concept of international trade and its benefits. It is later categorized into export trade and import trade. Then again, the meaning and the procedure will be explained in good detail in this chapter. Later, we will also read about the different kinds of documents which are required during international trades, and also we will understand the meaning, objectives, and role of World Trade Organization in international trade. I am sure this video is quite helpful to you to understand the syllabus of class 11th business studies. If you have any queries, you can write it in the comment box. And also, at last, I would like to mention again, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for further notifications. Thank you so much for your time and patience. Have a good day.